And you're with Operation BSU and the head of Operation BSU, the SquidLord, with the Guild Wars 2 stress test here on August 9th. But we've been having some issues, it being a stress test. Servers have been up and down. But you know what? We're not going to let that stop us. We are going to go and create a brand new Charr Warrior as has been requested. And we're going to go play that through some of the opening areas and let you see what this looks like at our beautiful high-res. And you actually can hear the background music. My God, you have no idea how happy I am that you can hear the background music. This stuff is fantastic. Guild Wars has some of the best audio of any MMO, perhaps even any game that I've ever played. From the in general ambiance, definitely to the music. It is worth listening to every time. So we're getting started here. We're going to create a brand new character here. Just click the button, and now we get the race select scene with the 5 races of Guild Wars 2. The Charr, who you may remember from Guild Wars 1. Humans, my God, who doesn't have humans? We've got plenty of humans. The Norn, basically big-ass Norse guys, and women who like to brag, drink, and kill things. That's pretty exciting, too. We've got the Asura, short, smart-ass. Imagine the Brain from Pinky and the Brain. If he was an entire race of beings who were obsessed with Magitech. That's the Asura. And we've got the Sylvari. Plant people that come from the Pale Tree. And they're relatively new to the setting. They're absolutely the elf equivalent. They're weird elves, but they're the elf equivalent, because all fantasy settings need an elf equivalent. We're going with the Neo-Industrial Charr, because that's how we roll. We get to choose male or female. We'll choose male in this case. And now we choose profession. As you can see, there's 8 professions in Guild Wars 2. We're going to run through them real quick, just so, you know, if you hadn't seen them before and wanted to see them in all their high-res beauty, you could do that. You've got the Elementalist, who throws fire, earth, water, lightning, all that kind of elemental stuff. He's got a 7-element bag or something out there. You film geeks know what I'm talking about. I haven't played a lot of the Elementalist, but what I have has been really exciting. The Warrior, which we'll be playing, you'll notice that it shows you in top-tier armor or clothing for your class. Always helpful. The Guardian, which is very Warrior-like. And I really enjoyed playing the Guardian the bit that I did. They have shields and fields, and they are supportier. More supporty than the straight-up Warrior, which is an interesting setup. The Engineer, not really my favorite. You would think that it would be, but it's not. The Engineer throws down turrets, and they have potions and backpacks and bombs. I find it a little fiddly. If I'm going to play something with that playstyle, I'll play with the Elementalist and get a Lightning Whip. That's just my feelings. Some people will be all up on the Engineer. They're going to love the Engineer, and I can't really blame them. The Ranger is not just your bow class, but your trapper class and your literal animal pet class. They have skills which enhance their animal pets. They look really cool. They don't get access to rifles, which I think is a bit of an oversight. Warriors get access to rifles. Don't think about it. Necromancers, which I'll be playing in the main. Oh, when we go to release, I will be playing a human necromancer because that's what I do. That's my main. But the necromancer is an incredible, incredible class in original Guild Wars. And now, in Guild Wars 2, they're actually, I think, a little better. They're a little more focused. They have an incredible Death Shroud ability. They have pets, summoning, dark things from the outer world. I'm going to enjoy that. And if you like that sort of thing, this is the sort of thing you like. The Thief, who combines a bit of the Assassin with Warrior from the original Guild Wars. They have stealth. They can pop around people. They do a lot of poisoning. They can throw 2 pistols. I imagine I will see a whole pile of twin pistol thieves on release. And I'm not going to complain about it over much. I'm going to be honest with you. And last but not least, the Guild Wars 2 setting specific class, the Mesmer. And they're all about illusions and creating duplicates of themselves and popping here and there and just sort of seriously confusing the enemy as well as causing damage to them and interruption, which was really huge in the original Guild Wars. Doesn't seem to be quite as big in Guild Wars 2, but I imagine the people that really concentrate in being good interrupters are going to really butcher people in World versus World. But we're not playing any of those. We're playing a warrior. We're going straight into the warrior action there. So we're going to collect them. Oh, look! Lots of character configuration options, character look options. And just so it makes it easier, we're going to make him naked. Yeah, that's right. It's a naked Charr. It's going to be a little bit shorter than average there. We get to pick the physique. I don't want the burly one. I want the track and field guy in honor of the Olympics, because that's how I roll. And fur colors. This is where we get to pick their pattern and their colors and that sort of thing. Let's go with something really. Let's go with a little snow leopard look. Let's see what we can find here. That's kind of got spots of an appropriate nature. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, stripes. Oh, that's pretty nice too. All right. Yes, we're back where we were, and now we're just sort of getting ourselves back together. As I was saying, some of these designs are really attractive. I mean, you can do all sorts of things with the patterns on your Charr, and this holds true for all of the classes. They all have very, very interesting physical options. You know, most of these will be covered up when you're playing the game. You're going to be wearing armor. It's not going to matter much, but you know what? I don't care. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with... Oh, that's way too bright. But, oh, let's go with that. All right. Head options. We've got all sorts of things that we can do to our head, including changing the color of our ruff up there. And I believe I'm going to make that match our stripe color, because that's how I roll. I'm a little obsessive. All right, let's see what we got. We got a mane, a sort of bushy fro going on. Oh, that kind of reminds me of the Tauren from World of Warcraft. You guys know what I'm talking about. Kind of Tauren-y. Let's see, that's pretty clipped, and oh, isn't that cute? It's got little ponytails, or bald, or you know what? That's sort of an homage to World of Warcraft. Also, sort of the undead hair, one of them. I'll go with that one. The face options. Lots of choices here. I mean, this is just getting started, though, because we haven't even gotten down to the details. It's just going to be nuts. Let's see here. Kind of like him. He looks unhappy. Looks unhappy. And now we get to choose our horns. Because what's a Charr without horns? Gotta have those horns. Dun, 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 dun. Like these big spiky horns. Kind of make me feel warriorish. Alright. So, now we've moved on to the face detail for eyes in specific. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. You can be really, really detailed with this stuff. You can be, like, all over the place. And for a lot of the more humanoid faces, it makes a lot of difference. For the Charr, not massive amounts of difference. Got to be honest with you. I mean, you can do all sorts of fun things. Change the tilt of your jaw and how it juts out. You get to customize your ears, all 4 of them. How many games have 4 ears? Change the size of your head relative to your body. I'm going to bring it down a little. Alright. Now we're going to talk colors. You get to change your colors from the default palette when you create a character. Now these colors stick with you. It's not like the dyes in the original Guild Wars. You don't have to re-dye your armor every time you pick up new armor. That makes it a whole hell of a lot easier, I'll be honest with you. You keep any dye color that you find forever, and you can dye any piece of armor that you find to that color forever, and you can collect. Some of them are rare, some of them, you know the drill. It's a collectible. You can buy them for real money. It's going to be pretty dress-up part. That's one of the great things about Guild Wars. The other great thing is, when you find new pieces of armor, it's automatically colored to whatever you decide to make it. So let's go with something really nice for our warrior. I don't really care for those colors. You might. I think I'm feeling very Canadian. And this is all the upper body. That's right. White and red. We're going to go with sort of a Canadian motif. Like that. Maybe I'll reverse that. Let's put that there. Oh, that's alright. There we go. Let's go with some of that. Our footwear. That should probably be red. No. See, this is the part. It was inevitable that this was going to take me forever. This is one of those things. I like to dress my characters. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people are really excited about the opportunity to make their characters reflect themselves in some sense, to make them exciting and different, and I think that's great. And this looks pretty damn fine, if I do say so myself. You'll notice we're only at step 4 of 10 of character creation at this point, because next up you get one of the really nice and unique points of Guild Wars 2 character creation. You get a questionnaire, a series of questions. You'll see, I wear blank on the battlefield. Because of this, I am respected and given proper respect. And you have choices. These things make differences to your experience later. Your story will change based on them. So I can wear a spangling helm, which is all about the badassery there, or you can wear a cap helm, which is open-faced, so they can see your face, look you in the eye, or no helm at all, because I am such a badass. Such an incredible badass. I don't even wear a helm. You know what? However, you'll notice we do get shoulders instead of a helm if we don't wear a helm at all. So it looks like they're taking that into account and adjusting our armor class. I'm going to go for no helm at all because I am just that big a badass. Trouble may follow me, but I use my blank to overcome it. This is a standard question on all characters. You can use your charm, use your dignity, or you can use your ferocity. This is going to be a charming warrior. Why not? Why not? You can do that. You can play it your own way. I am proud to be a Blood Legion soldier. They're all about straight-ahead combat. An Ash Legion soldier. It's all about stealth and subterfuge. Or an Iron Legion soldier, which is the guys that make the war machines for the Charr military-industrial governmental complex. The Charr are sort of newly entering a age of iron and steam. They are the industrialization pioneers. They just got out from under the thumb of a whole bunch of religious zealots, and so now they're sort of against the whole Flame Legion, who were the guys that were worshiping fire. But I think this guy is going to be straight ahead. This actually decides who your friends are and such in your personal story. We're going to be Blood Legion, and now I would die for my warband, especially Blank, my sparring partner. Maverick, who is... Oh man, if you can't make a Top Gun reference at this point, you're just not trying. Uridale, who is an elementalist. Clawspur, who is a thief. Pretty sure he's a thief. He likes to stab people out. Dinky is the smallest covenant as far, so he's twice as tough. He's a serious guardian, but he's not real bright. Or Riva, who is the jokester. You know what? I can't do without a Top Gun joke, so it's going to be Maverick. Maverick is going to be a sidekick. They tell me the soldier that sired me is a blank. A loyal soldier. Well, that would be nice. That give me a good reputation. A sorceress shaman. One of the folks that used to rule the Charr with an iron fist. The Flame Legion. That would give you some suspicion and mistrust. You have to overcome that reputation. Or an honorless gladium. A guy who walked away from his warband. And he's a sort of a Ronin. And yes, I can make that reference. He's a Ronin. But I know I'm feeling like my father was a sorceress shaman. Thus my obsession with... Well, okay, I'm just being kind of random there. Alright. As you can see, that you get to the end of character generation, and it gives you a little summary. Though trouble may follow me, I overcome it with charm. I'm a soldier in the Blood Legion, and my warband is my family. I would die for them, especially Maverick, my sparring partner. They tell me my sire's a sorceress shaman. I must overcome his reputation, whatever it takes. I'm a warrior, and I wear no helm on the battlefield. Because of this, my enemies falter when they see the fearless determination in my eyes. This is my story. And, well, given that Maverick's our sidekick, there's only one name we could have. We must be Goose. Don't think about it. And last name Fry, because we have a consistency to keep up with all of my characters. I commit that, and this is where you will see something that's fantastic. A fully voiced intro.
In this world of constant battle, I am the deadliest weapon of all. I respect no authority but the clenched fist of my legion. With engines of destruction, we have killed our gods. We reclaimed our homeland of Ascalon, and we planted victory banners on the graves of our enemies. Yet, if we waver, it could slip through our claws. Victory, at any cost. The Blood Legion is my mother. The Blood Legion is my father. We Charr are born into battle. We live on the fields of war. And I will die fighting. I'm a soldier, a ground pounder, frontline infantry. I face the enemy head on. I've earned the respect of my comrades, and forged alliances I can call on in time of need. In the Blood Legion, we're taught the meaning of the word duty. We are relentless. Today, the soldiers of the Black Citadel assault the ghosts that plague this land. I've been assigned to reinforce the bulwark. Let the Ash Legion strike from the shadows. Let the Iron Legion build its machines of war. I will not stop fighting until the only thing left standing on the field of battle is me. This is my story.
There you have it, a custom intro for every character, which it reflects their personalities. It reflects their choices in your character generation. There, it actually is fully voiced, and that continues throughout your personal story. There are a series of missions which you go on, which are connected. And here we are. We are at the starting area right now. This is what it looks like. It's raining. It's horrible. Usually isn't raining and horrible when I show up here. That's pretty interesting. Our default weapon. Oh, look, they fixed that. Oh, they show us our weapon series. This is a chain skill. It automatically goes off one after the other. Final thrust, gash, and sever artery. So it starts with sever artery, gashes, and then final thrust. We apparently have a sword. That's right. We got a dull blade, and we've got shoulders. We've got chain armor. This is just your basic starting stuff. Now, you're going to hear me move around a little bit, because in combat, I actually have to shift around a bit. Yes, we run a little strangely as a Charr. We occasionally almost quadrupedal. We also have a healing surge. Every Guild Wars character gets a self-heal to start with. Alright, so just in time, soldiers of the Ghost Army's been bashing that gate for weeks. They've finally broken through. Fight your way to the front. Report to Centurion Chris Knife for orders. Pull the Legion! That's where we're going. And we're going to the front. Looking for somebody to kill. Or re-kill.
Hey, over here.
There we go. One Ascalonian archer down.
This is your lucky day. You get to pay attention to me.
As usual, the startup is generally involves a lot of slashing and people swarming. Oh, I've just learned my second skill. If you notice, I now have 2 skills on the bar. I've got the startup, and then I've got Savage Leap, which lunge at your foe and strike them with your sword. I'm going to tell you this right now: Savage Leap is awesome for getting to bad guys.
Over here.
Oh, look, there's Centurion Chris Knife. That kaboo deal. Oh yes, a cutscene, fully voiced.
I need your help, soldier. Tribune Brimstone has ordered me to the crypt, but I'm too torn up to make it.
What's so important that the Blood Legion Tribune is there?
The ghost of Duke Beriton is far more powerful than we thought. His army just broke through our defenses. Ritlock's about to fight him head-on. If he succeeds, it'll be weeks before the ghost reforms, and we can rebuild our perimeter.
On my way.
Alright, so we've been given our orders, get to the crypt gate. But this being an MMO, we don't necessarily have to follow our orders straight out. Oh, I got hung up on the mortar. I don't care. Watch this. Whee! Gonna get me some action. Gonna do me some killing. Oh, leaving the tutorial area. Don't want to do that. There we go. Kill a little archer action. I'm picking things up as I go. There we go, and apparently I unlocked a third skill, which is hamstring. Keeps people from running after me too effectively. Nice. Oh, they want to play. They really, really want to play. Alright, I'll just go on down this way. Whee! Ha! There's Dinky. We'll just sort of get in here and throw down. Something that a lot of people don't mention when they point out the combat in Guild Wars 2. You notice I'm using a sword. If I carefully position myself, it doesn't really matter. I will actually attack and hit more than one target at a time. That's very important tactically. If you're playing multiplayer, you're playing the world versus world stuff, that's hugely important. Get in there, stick people, get it all very active. It's a very active combat system in a lot of ways. It may be one of the best combat systems I've seen in an MMO. Oh look, a new one. This new mission nearby that went very quickly, which is basically defend the crypt.
Now, Ritlock needs reinforcements.
We're down here. We have to go on in. Bunch of other newbies going down into the Ritlock's, going down to Ritlock's unit. If you played Guild Wars 2, you know.
I'll be right behind you.
You know that this area is Duke Barradin's estate. We went in there and got all crazy on Duke Barradin's estate back in Guild Wars 1. We helped defend it from spiders and stuff. So it's kind of interesting that you get so many callbacks to the original game. Oh, can't do anything for the marksman. Oh, this bodes ill. A lot of dead people. Oh, kill them, ghostly minions. That's right. Ghost waves in the upper right. 0-4 defeated. Now let's get on this. Get crazy. Again, multiple slashes going out. Multiple attacks. I'm going over and take out some of the archers. Taking some attacks, so I'm just going to help up there. Oh, they're getting a little active here. I'm liking that. Leap back into the fight. I see a white zone around that guy. That means he's using something that has an area of effect. Could help all of us out. Might not. Oh, look, and there's Duke Barradin himself. Duke Barradin himself. The old man. I'm going to try to work around behind him. Oh! He's going to try to destroy us all. That bodes ill. Oh, remember how I said it boded ill? Yeah. Thanks, Duke Barradin. I don't know what I'd do if it wasn't for you. Guild Wars 2, awesome at making you feel like a badass from the beginning of the game. I don't have any range stuff. I guess I'm going to target that and see what I can do. We are all going to get wailed on here in a minute. Oh, there's a big hand coming down. Oh, we've been feared. Feared, but I have no fear. Duke Barradin's corpse here, having some... Oh, we took it out. It's probably the best I've done at that. There are other ads that pop up in the back, which are a problem for people with range. we've taken out Duke Barradin. We're headed to the Plains of Ashford. Again, another image that is very familiar if you played Guild Wars 1. It's basically the area where Ashford Abbey was. And another cutscene.
I heard what you did down in that crypt, soldier. Impressive.
General Brimstone was calling the shots. I just did my job.
Don't sell yourself short. You were part of the team that took down Barradin and stopped the ghost assault.
Excellent.
Smokestead is safe now, and you
I
helped
feel
make it that way.
reassured.
People are
And
still on edge, though.
help
It'd
make it
help
that
if
way.
they saw someone like you making the rounds, lending a hand.
They want us to help out.
The
All right,
quicker
sure.
we get this place squared away, the sooner the legions can get back to business. You can help. I'd rather have volunteers. But if I have to issue an order, I will.
All right. She'll issue an order. We'll be
Necessary,
be in real trouble if she has to issue an order. I don't want to get into that. And that brings us to the end of the Fury of the Dead, where we get to pick our first secondary. This will give us an offhand weapon or tool, and that'll be fantastic. Warhorn or Shield. Warhorn's a little more aggressive. Shield's a little more defensive. I'm going all aggressive. We also get a bag and some XP. Everybody else around here is getting much the same. So let's get the Warhorn in place. We also found some shoes in that process. That's nice. We'll upgrade that. Get the Warhorn in place. Notice our skills didn't really change on our primary weapon, but now we'll start to unlock Charge, which for a warrior, it's a fantastic skill. Let's take a look around here for a moment. This is outside Smokestead. That's right, the entire Charr home city is made of iron and steel. That's how you know they are stone badasses.
Smokestead lies outside the Black Citadel.
This is recon.
Back from the humans. It's
All
our
sorts
base
of fun stuff.
operations for further expansion into this region. We're pressing east and north, facing resistance from the Flame Legion and an infestation of Ascalonian ghosts. The legions need every soldier to do his or her part.
That's right. And this is the Charr starting area. The original
As you travel, you'll
Ascalon.
encounter magical Asuran waypoints that you can use
Sort of.
for a small fee to rapidly travel around the world.
It's 250
Finally,
years
I'm
later.
confident you'll find many challenges that will test your mettle and improve your skill.
Skill challenges. Always wonderful. And then basically we've been instructed to help the soldiers of Ashford to advance their story. Basically, we just want to go out and get crazy. Get all on that stuff. And I happen to know...
Or to explore.
Oh, yes. Getting XP for exploration is one of my favorite things to do in this game. I happen to know that thing right there, that tower area... that is one of the areas where we are engaged with the enemy. In the meantime, I will sort of show up here and kill some stuff. Well, it looks like looks like we've already wandered into the zone. If you look here on the right, we're supposed to pick up any unexploded mortar shells, metal bars, and work tools while guarding against ghosts in the Flame Legion. Well, I'm pretty sure some of those things are lying around up here. And we found a new waypoint. Waypoints are where you can teleport to. They're where you return to if you die. Let's put this on the rack. There we go. A little bit of action there. I don't need to look at it again. Thanks. Let's see if we can find anything else lying around here. Oh, what's that? That's another work tool, so we'll just run it over. I know, not necessarily the most exciting thing, but you know what? You don't have to be the guy that does just that you don't have to just punch things in the face. You can help out in the area by doing all sorts of things. In this particular instance, we're a good chunk into it. Let's go see if we can find some other action. Oh no, there's unexploded. Oh dear. You know what? Watch this. I've got in my hand an unexploded piece of explosive goodness. Unexploded mortar shell. Let's go find somebody to throw it at. You know what? That's what I'm doing. I'm going to throw it at a hyena. Here we go. The hyena took it, and now we're going to just beat up on the hyena. Quack, quack. Boom. Oh! Wow. That hurt a little. Oh, we got a... Got some guys who are being a problem. There, how about that? Ah, we got... Guild Wars is great in that it's fine if people help you. It's fine if they get involved in your attacks. It's fine if they come and help you out with missions, because they are incredibly useful. Everybody can stand up at once. Oh look, more guys that are a problem. That one's down. Everybody wants to be helpful. Everybody wants to help you and help themselves by so doing. And here's a metal bar. I'm going to just go pick that up. I know where that needs to go. Goes back up here. If you can hear some thunder in the background, that's not necessarily in the game. That's here. We may be taking a little bit of a break here in a minute, because thunder makes my system act a little strange. Yeah, that's a lovely sound. So we may just call it here at 26 minutes. You've seen the beginning of the Charr gameplay for Guild Wars 2, but by no means have you seen the end. This is a great game, and I believe that it will be a huge hit when people get to actually play it. So if you're excited about it, if you're interested, if you're fascinated, by all means check out more of it. But for the moment, this is going to be me, and we'll catch you later on. Check us out on Operation BSU. You can go to tinyurl.com/plus Operation BSU, or on Google Plus, search for +, Operation BSU, and you can be part of the weekly show that we put on with news and trailer trash, where we talk about trailers for books and movies. You can be part of the show, and I believe that you will truly enjoy it. So this is SquidLord signing out. We'll catch you hoopy froods later. Hey folks, I'm back. You know, even after the storms pass, I still exist. And that's a good thing, because that lets me get a little extra secret footage in here. Maybe a little extended footage, hopefully. There we go, the plains of Ashford, all loaded up, and we're still back here at the Forge Weld. Still working our action. So much nicer not to worry about some overhead storms. So let's see what we got here. Oh, somebody's getting involved. Let's go jump in there and help them out. Yeah, like that. Little action. Just a little butt kinking. Hey, it's an Asura. Something very important about the Guild Wars 2 environment. You can go from any of the starting areas to any of the other starting areas without too much effort. You can literally just do whatever you want. I don't know why I'm not getting on that guy. Could be because I'm off on my keyboard. Anyway, you can go from anyone to anyone, and that's pretty good. Because that means that if you don't like the starting area, you want to play in Asura, but you want to go to the human or the Charr starting area. Maybe your friends are playing Charr. Maybe your friends are playing Asura. You can just go right to them. Hey. None of that stabbing me action. What do you think you're doing? And that's great. That's one of the wonderful things about this game. You can literally play the way you want to, play with whom you want to. That's important stuff. Alright, let's go find some people. Let's go find some trouble. I can use this mortar, apparently. Oh, look, I got the daily kills progress. There are a list of daily things that you can get credit for. Kill diversity, number of missions, all that sort of stuff. All those things will let you gain XP, gain money, and gain karma. Karma is, well, you see this big heart floating over this guy's head?
You have a question?
He has he's the guy that's responsible for Forge Weld, and he wants us to collect the tools and bits of iron, as you saw earlier. We're going to see if we can't finish this little heart area, because that should give us enough. There we go. We're almost maxed out. I'm going to take the mortar shell over here to the experimental mortar, because that's how I roll. I'm going to push the button. Boom! Oh, it exploded on me. Awkward. It's alright. Just toss that over there. Alright, so, as you can see, we've got 2 pieces of mail. You don't have to go to a mailbox. You go pick it right up. When you get missions completed, when you get areas completed, they generally just drop you a mail, and it's a fairly token amount of money. But this is report in immediately. This is actually advancement of your personal story. And you see that it's level 3 in the upper right, and we're not level 3 yet. We're only level 2, about midway. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete that. That goes into our story list. And we're just going to go find some other action to get into in the meantime. Like that. That guy's dead. We'll just kind of run around and get in trouble. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Just looking for some trouble to get into. That we're standing next to is a blueberry bush. It's a harvestable thing, which is great if you have a reaping thing, which I don't yet. Oh look, I'm being stabbed. Oh, I learned a new skill, Charge, which is from the Warhorn. Grant swiftness to myself and others while curing chilled, crippled, and immobilized. Good if you're, frozen in place. Which we aren't currently, but we could be. We could be, but we're not. We're not at the moment. Let's see here. For somebody to... There we go. I don't have any allies, but if I did, they would be buffed. Wow, I am... The Flame Legion is summoning tar minions. The guys run up to tell us something important. This happens a lot in Guild Wars. You'll just get a message. There's stuff happening. There's somebody else that I could escort. What is he? Ready to escort him. Alright, now we've just gotten the heads up after the crash and restart that there's only 30 minutes left in the stress test tonight, which is both good and bad. Good because, well, it's been a good test. It's been fantastic. Good time. Bad because, well, sometimes that's the way it goes. We want to keep playing. I want to keep playing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm totally in. Yay. Waypoint. Let's see what else we can do in terms of teleporting to different towns while we can. Let's see if I can pull this off. All right, we ported in somewhere around PETA's waypoint. Let's see if we can't figure out where we're going. I just want to show you guys another starting area if I can get there. Maybe talk a little bit about the game. Just show off some more of the graphics and the visuals and some of the soundscape. Because it's absolutely fantastic. Wow, it's just so awesome in here. Yeah. Alright, so let's look. PETA's... Oh, looks like it's behind me? Oh yeah, that's where they hide it. They hide it behind me. Of course they do. So we'll go back to the Lion's Arch. Bam! Because Lion's Arch is one of the awesome places. And then I'll go through and go. Let's just stick our heads into a couple of the other homelands, and because you've probably seen them. You've probably seen them in high res graphics before, but I want to show them to you. I want to talk about them. You can tell where it goes by looking at the guards. We've got Seraphs, so I believe this is going to Divinity's Reach. That's right. This is the human starting area. It is the biggest human city still left in the world. humans have not been doing so well. They kind of got pushed back by the Charr before they had to call a bit of a truce, which is why you can, travel to and from their territory along with them. Very, very handy. But the territory is big. This is the inside of part of the area where the center of Divinity's Reach, right behind the portal. Yeah, I remember what I said about people's taste in architecture not being small. There's nothing small about this architecture. There's nothing petite, nothing undersized, nothing subtle. Yeah, there is nothing undersized or subtle about Divinity's Reach. You kind of run out here and, oh, look, I found the Chamber of Ministers. I mean, this is where the ministers meet to talk and debate, and, well, it's kind of got that Roman Forum thing going on, yeah. It's also freaking
have
huge.
more guard patrols than the poor ones.
If you walk up to people,
patrols
you
wherever
can
we
listen
want.
to their
We just
conversation.
have to raise
yeah,
taxes
fully
to pay
voiced.
for them. But if you want to take a single guard from the commons, you're going to have to clear it with the minister.
Then the richer areas should be paying for patrols in adjacent quarters, and should give up some of their own guards.
As long as the centaurs keep raiding, we need more soldiers on the battlefield than in back alleyways.
No. We need more troops in the city. What happens if the centaurs storm our gates?
They're having a little bit of a debate. This is stuff that actually comes up in the course of storying. Just some incredible stuff. It's crazy. I mean, it really... The madness here is that they spend a lot of time creating all these little plot points and a lot of vocal work and a lot of people who've spent countless hours doing the art, drawing the art, designing the place. I mean, it is a place. It has a flavor of its own. It has style. It has meaning as a place. It's a place where people do things, see things, pursue things. Oh, look. I made it to one of the views. I get to show you one. Let's look at it. And suddenly, vast landscape of high-res graphics and subtle music, shafts of light. This is Divinity's Reach. The heart of Divinity's Reach. Actually, most of it's slums. But, yeah. 60 XP for that. There are many others in part of the city, and that you are rewarded for finding these things and exploring these things. I just can't tell you how much fun this is in a real sense. In a real sense, it's just, hey, let's see what that stuff is. Let's see here. Where did that portal go? Hi. Oh, it's south. South. It's yonder way. It's yonder way. Oh, there it is. Big, swirly purple thing. Makes you wonder how I could miss it, doesn't it? Makes me wonder how I could miss it. I don't know. Alright, so back to Lion's Arch we go. I want to make another dip in and out so I can show you some, at least one. Maybe I get two in. Maybe I could get two in. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be awesome if we could see two more starting areas? Let's just take a right. Which one's this one? This goes to Radasum. If there's one last one I've got to show you, it's Radasum. The homeland of the Asura, the little ratty guys whom you see in the foreground there. Radasum is pretty much made out of techno-magic. And I'm not kidding. That right there, that is vast. It's powerful. It is made of giant floating hypertech things that are just nuts to see. I mean, they're all about things that levitate and glow and levers and golems. This is a golem we can actually talk to here.
Threat level minimal.
Apparently I am threat level minimal. I kind of feel insulted. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like I'm not good enough for him to care about killing. That's kind of embarrassing. This is what their interiors look like. They're into the tapestries and giant glowing Magitech holograms of incredible power. Also, they're all completely insane assholes, which is why I'm definitely going to be playing an Asura at some point. Yes, those are control panels run by golems. If the Charr starting area, if the Charr civilization is pre-industrial, the Asura civilization is post-scarcity in a lot of ways. They spend a lot of time talking about the competitions with each other. They spend a lot of time talking about how to outdo one another. Not so much on raw survival. It is the very, very architecture of a post-scarcity civilization. Aha. Guy trying to recruit. Let's see. We could go to Lion's Arch, or I don't think this goes anywhere. I don't know. Nope, apparently not. This portal will probably be open in actual gameplay. I don't know. Maybe we can make one more. It's less than 20 minutes until end of game. Maybe we can get one more out of here. And just get one more. Maybe we can get to the Sylvari. That would be cool. Let's see. Sylvari. It's not these guys. That's Holbrock. Hi, I have no sense of direction. In case you have never met me before, let me tell you. No sense of direction. Oh, that's going to be the Black Citadel. That's mine. That's where we came from. This looks... Yeah, here we go. Wardens. Yeah, we're going to the Grove. Homeland of Sylvari, full of plants and jungles, and again, places that Eric the Halfbee cannot go because there are giant jungle spiders in great profusion around this area. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just true. Giant jungle spiders. Oh, I think I can get to that view without too much trouble, though. Give you guys a good survey of this area. Just let you get a good look at it. We'll go here and... There we go. That's the Sylvari Grove. Very, very planty. Their plants, their stuff is made of plants. Their people are made of plants. Everything they do is made of plants. They plant plants. Do you see a pattern here? There's bugs everywhere. I don't know. If I weren't playing a character, if I actually had to be here in person, I wouldn't be here in person. It would be horrible. It would be too offensive for me. Bugs everywhere and plants. I would die. I would be allergic to the entire area. Oh, look, you can go down there. You can go down there the fast way, which is falling. You can travel upstairs via this thing. In fact, I don't want to go to the Omphalos chamber, but I could if I wanted to. There's one that goes down. I was going to show you guys that, but I have no sense of direction. Do you see a pattern of behavior here? Hey, Alex was going to show you something, but he's got no sense of direction. Not the first time that's come up. But yeah, more incredible art. If you can get your hands on the art book for this game, and you can, all it takes is money. All it takes is money. That's so true of many things. But if you can get your hands on the art book for this game, get it. Just get your hands on it and look through it. Look, their portal is all grown over. Get it and look through it and just kind of marvel that somebody spent so much time working on fantastic art for an MMO that doesn't even charge a monthly fee. Guild Wars does not charge a monthly fee. It'll be, microtransaction funded, as many are nowadays. Free to, it's not really free to play because you have to pay to buy it in the first place. But I think it's going to do really well. Guild Wars has done very, very well on their microtransactions and their initial investment up front, and then, then you play it as much as you want. It's done very, very well for them. And Guild Wars 2 looks to be following in those footsteps, pushing along the same lines, and really strongly supported with art and audio styling, and just the overall design of the game just makes you want to play more of it. Makes me want to play more of it. And that's really what they want. That's really the whole point of MMOs. To make you want to play, to make you want to spend time in their world, submerged in the epic imagery and art and style that they've created. And this does it really well. This does it really well. I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna leave you guys looking at the spectacle of the Black Citadel. I'm just gonna say, you know what? It's been a lot of fun, and I hope you'll join us Saturday night on our Google Plus Hangout, which you can find at plus Operation BSU on Google Plus or tinyurl.com/plus PLUS Operation BSU. We'll be talking about video games and video games and anything else that catches our fancy, whether it be a concert and a food or whatever excites us. And then we'll do Trailer Trash, where we talk about and review trailers for TV shows, movies, and books. Not to mention video games. I see a pattern here. So I look forward to seeing all of you guys showing up there. I'm the SquidLord, and from the entire crew of the Operation BSU Standing Army, only a few of which are Charr, some of which are Asura, and there are very few humans, I want to say thank you, and that I look forward to seeing you. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good time.